Welcome to the Passive Income Ideas Podcast, brought to you by AmazonSecrets.net, and your host, Matthew Beju, the only reliable, trusted source online for creating passive income online.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 6 of the Passive Amazon Income Podcast. Now, today in this episode, I'm going to be talking about how do you get reviews ethically for your Amazon products. And many of you know that, especially if you purchase on Amazon, you know how important reviews can be. But the good news is that on the flip side of that, there's also a lot of sellers on Amazon that have products that have 5, 10, 15 reviews that are doing $10, $20, $30,000 a month in revenue. And so you don't necessarily always need to have a lot of reviews, but it definitely helps, and it cannot hurt you to have a ton of 5-star reviews. And another thing is that reviews is a ranking factor when it comes to getting on the first page of Amazon. So even though you can get onto page 1 with a low amount of reviews, the more reviews you have, the easier it is to get on page 1. And again, this is from testing several products over and over again, and not just with our personal store, but with several of our student stores. We've just seen it over and over again. It's a constant trend. And so how do you get reviews? And there are several ways you can do it, and I'm going to go into 3 different ways, 3 of my favorite ways to get reviews, and I'm going to share those with you. And so the first way that you can get reviews is a tool, and this is not an affiliate link. This isn't something that we're promoting because we're going to generate revenue from it. So I'm just going to give you that disclaimer. We use a tool that you can check out. It's actually free initially. It's free for the first 400 emails that you send out, I believe it is. You can go to salesbacker.com. It's spelled just like it sounds, salesbacker.com. And when you go to salesbacker.com, you'll be able to set up an account with them for free, like I just said. And what it essentially does is it links with the Amazon API, and it enables you to automatically follow up with your customers who purchase your products on Amazon. So when a purchase takes place on Amazon, SalesBacker is linked through the Amazon API when you set it up. And it's real easy to do. They have step-by-step tutorials on it on their website. And what it does is like I said, enables you to follow up. And what you can do is when you follow up, there's several things that you can do. Number one, you can ask them and say, hey, by now you should have received your product. Just want to make sure you received it, want to make sure everything's okay. And if you could, below there's a link to our product listing. If you can go to our listing and leave a review and let us know what you loved about our product, we would truly appreciate it. Our business thrives on feedback from people that are just like you who've actually tried our product. Something to that effect. Another great strategy is when you use tools like SalesBacker and you start following up with your customers, you could include attachments. And what a lot of sellers do, including my partner Mike and I, is we'll create a follow-up message that will have an attachment in it. And essentially and this is a podcast, so I can't show you a step-by-step looking over my shoulder video of how to actually integrate it, but something for you to think about is creating a PDF file. And the way you create a PDF is you literally use Microsoft Word to create a Word document. You create the content within that document. You can place images in it. You can place links in it to websites. You can just place text in it. And once you've completed what you want to place inside that document, when you save the file, you save it as a PDF. So you go to File, Save As, and then under File Type, you want to save it as a PDF. And what you do is, a great strategy is inside that PDF, you could have vouchers in there and say, hey, thank you for your purchase. Just wanted to give you a voucher that'll give you 20% off our entire catalog, our entire store. So next time you want to place an order, be sure to use this voucher. Feel free to share it with a friend. That way, especially if it's something like 20% off, and you can make it a group voucher. That way they could share it, and that voucher could be used more than once. Now, if that was a voucher where you're giving, let's say, 90% off, you don't want a group voucher. You'd want a single-use voucher. But in that instance, when you're trying to get your product out there, you're trying to drive sales, drive reviews, it's an excellent strategy. Okay, so that's one thing. Another great thing you could do is in the PDF, you insert an image. So there is a software that we like to use called Jing. It's Jing. It's made by TechSmith. And what it does is it's a screen capture software. It's free. And it enables you to take pictures and videos of your screen. So you could literally make a video about your product where you're giving some types of tips or some type of advice or some type of a free bonus that adds value to their purchase. You know, for example, if you sold something like a juice squeezing accessory or a juice squeezer, let's just say that's what you were selling, you'd maybe have in your PDF, you'd have a video that gives them different juicing recipes, or I don't know. But think of something you can do to add value. And what you do is you make a video, and you don't even have to make a video. You could even go on Fiverr.com and hire someone to make a video for you. You can go on Upwork.com and you could hire a video spokesperson to make a video for you. Just tell them what you want them to say. And they could do the video even if you're not comfortable getting on camera. But what you want to do is you make a video. You use Jing software, the screen capture software by TechSmith. You take a screenshot of the video, so you have an image of your video, and then you insert it in the Word document, and then you inside the Word document, when you insert the image, it's a picture of a video, so it looks like when they click it, it's going to play, but really it's going to be an image. And again, I wish I could show you this. If this was a video, I could actually show you how to do this step. But what you then do is you right-click on the image and you insert an anchor text link. And what you then do is you could redirect that to your website. You could redirect it to a YouTube video. And then from the YouTube video, you can sell them another product. There's just so many things you could do. You could even send them to a lead capture page where to watch your video, they got to enter their name and email. You might think, well, what's the purpose of that? Well, if you have a buyer that buys your product, that's not just a regular name and email. They buy your product. They get the PDF from you saying, thank you, here's a free bonus. There's a video inside. Download the PDF to get access to the video. They download the PDF. They click on the video. It takes them to your website. They enter their name and their email address. Now you have a customer who's actually purchased your product on your email list. And then you can promote more products to that buyer to get even more sales in the future. And not only that, you can promote, now that you have their email list, you can ask them for reviews. So as you can see, what I'm teaching you here is not just going to help you get more reviews. It's going to help you get more sales, more customers, and who doesn't want more sales and more customers? So that's one excellent way of doing it. Another great way of doing it is you can start your own review sales funnel. And if you don't know what a sales funnel is, it's essentially just a process you take someone through where they eventually buy something from you. Right? So a sales funnel could be literally any type of a website, but just think of sales funnel as process from taking you from A to Z, from when you initially have that first point of contact, whether you see a video, could even be something like this podcast. It could be an ad you see on Facebook or on Google or on YouTube. You click on that ad, it takes you to a site. From there, it eventually takes you to somewhere where you add something to your cart and you place a purchase. That's a funnel. Well, a review funnel is where you essentially set up a funnel where you give your product away for free or at a heavily deep discount, and you essentially, they enter their name and email. When they enter their name and email, you provide them with a voucher that enables them to purchase your product for 90% off, and then you have a follow-up series attached to that funnel that will then ask them to leave a review on your product. That's essentially what SalesBacker does, but that's how you could set that up on your own. That's a little bit more complicated, and if you're brand new, you don't have a lot of experience, this might all sound technically savvy, and I'd encourage you to listen to this episode over and over again, take notes, and then you at least know what you got to look for. And everything I'm explaining here, you can easily figure out. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do everything I'm explaining as far as the technical stuff is concerned. So don't even worry about it. If you could just understand the concept and the process that I'm explaining, you can figure out the techie stuff if you really want to do it. But a review funnel is excellent, and I'll give you a resource that we provide to our students. And if you want to write this down, it's AmazonSecretsFunnels.com. If you go to AmazonSecretsFunnels.com, we actually provide some of the funnels that we use to promote our Amazon products, not just to boost reviews, but also to help us boost our rankings, to help get on page 1 of Amazon, build review clubs, things like that. And that goes on to my third favorite way to get reviews, which is a review club. And a review club you can build on Facebook through Facebook groups. And, with us, for example, a lot of you guys, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that we have an inner circle. And so it's by invitation only. Not everybody can get into our group. So it's not a massive group, but we have about 450 Amazon sellers inside of our Facebook group. And it's extremely powerful because you'll see a lot of people, they'll launch a product in our group, and within 30, 40 days, they have anywhere from 30 to 50, 60, even 75 5-star reviews. And when you can do that, number one, it enables you to become a number one new release. It enables you to get on page 1 of Amazon. It enables you to boost your bestseller rank on Amazon. It gets you more reviews than any of your competitors will be able to get in that period of 30-day span time. And it's all leveraged through the Facebook group. And so it's extremely powerful what we've built together through our Facebook community. And so I would encourage you to build your own review club. Okay, you can create a Facebook group for free, and you can start inviting people to your Facebook group. You can have a closed group, so it's by invite only, just like ours is. And essentially what you do is you invite people to join your group, and the benefit to them is that if they're willing to purchase your products at steep discounts and in exchange for a review, then that is an excellent strategy. Now, the thing is, you can't ask for a review, and you can't actually say that this is in exchange for a review, because that's against Amazon's terms of service. So you're not allowed, you have to be careful with your verbiage. But when you create these buyer clubs or these review clubs, just like the one we have, you will get reviews. Like in our group, if you give someone a voucher in our group and they get a 90% discount on your product, they will review it for you and they'll leave a 5-star review. And if they don't want to leave a 5-star review and they think it's a 1 or a 2-star, they just won't review it. So you won't even get a bad review. So it's extremely powerful to have your own review club. And that's another thing that I would highly recommend. And if you don't want to build your own review club, I mean, it took us a year to get our review club to 450 members. But now it's really easy to get 50 reviews, 75, 100 reviews on a product, which now, I mean, and you may not know this, but I'll let you know this based on our experience. That's enough power to compete in virtually any niche. I'm talking about weight loss niche, some of the most competitive niches on Amazon that our students are competing in. And so those are the 3 best ways for you to ethically get reviews and boost sales for your Amazon business. So I truly hope that you enjoyed this episode. I can't wait for the next episode, episode 7. And so that's all for now. If you enjoyed this information and you'd like to get more information like this, you can go to my website. You can visit AmazonSecrets.net. And on my website, if you do enter your name and email, I've put together a free video report that will now show you how we've done over $2.4 million in the last 16 months. $2.4 million in the last 16 months. And I explained the steps we took in able to achieve that number in 16 months. And if you want to learn about that, just go to AmazonSecrets.net. So really hope you enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you subscribe download, and go ahead and leave a review and let me know your thoughts and what you got out of this episode. So that's all for now. Can't wait to see you in the next episode, and we'll talk to you soon.
This show is brought to you by your host, Matthew Beju. Make sure you head over to AmazonSecrets.net right now to download his free video report for creating passive income on Amazon. Head on over right now.